It's been a while since I did this.
I learned about this recently. So that's what I'm doing to all of you right now.
Big love.
Oh, big little love.
Love you guys so much.
Love you guys so much. Oh, I've been doing this lately, and I've been doing this. That's how I wave now. I think it's good to have a signature wave that everybody remembers, everybody knows. That way when you do it, they feel good. Makes them feel good. Makes them feel special.
I think it's good that we use force dynamics. Is that what it's called? Force perspective to make the people believe that I'm a normal sized person.
Yeah, we're doing like a Lord of the Rings. Thing
absolutely.
here.
Dude, absolutely.
But instead of making the hobbits look small, we're making you look normal.
Yes.
And I'm Gandalfian already.
Yeah.
With my long legs. So
Beautiful.
long, can't even have them on
My legs are
camera.
2 inches long.
Can't even have them on camera. They're so long.
They're so beautiful. I just have to say I'm very brave for appearing on the podcast looking like this today.
I think you look cool.
I feel like I look like don't take this the wrong way, anyone, and I know that you're going to, but I look like I am working for Chris Hansen as like a person who like
You're the bait.
Yes. A boy bait.
That's what they called me in high school.
So don't take it the wrong way, even though I know you're going to.
Bussy bait.
All right, well, it was nice seeing ya.
If you're watching this right now, we are on tour, or at least in Los Angeles, California, where we're starting the tour. We're hanging out with celebrities.
We're hobnobbing for the first time in our lives.
So crazy style. Sam and I are both going to be in a film.
Porno
It
film.
hasn't been cast yet, but we're there for a few days. So
I'm going to be in Los Angeles. Someone's going to see me on the street and they're going to be like, oh my God, you have a gorgeous face for voice acting. And I'll say, I already know that.
No, they're going to say, you have a beautiful anime body. And we're trying to simulate CP.
I will say that my body is absolutely beautiful right now. And it's all thanks to Maddie. Because Maddie has been training me.
I'm a fitness coach. I'm an amateur fitness coach.
My waist, snatched. My ass, juicy.
Huge.
My boobs, perked.
Uh-huh. All it takes is a few months with me in the gym. So, if you're
Sign
trying to
up.
get your ass filled, call me up. I got you. You want to get your ass
Absolutely filled to the
and you
brim.
want your titties lifted,
Filled to the absolute brim.
call me up. I got you. We'll make this happen.
I'm trying to think of all the things that have transpired.
So many things have transpired. I've been sitting on one for a little while. I had one of the weirdest, most needlessly hostile interactions of my life the other day.
Do I know about it?
No, I didn't tell you. I've been holding
my
on
God,
to
you're
it for
keeping
your
secrets.
genuine reaction. I want your genuine, real reaction.
Okay. Hit
So I was walking into work, and this guy was walking by, screaming about the liberal agenda and quoting Limp Bizkit. And I tried to make eye contact with this woman to be like, get a load of this fella. And she locked in, came over to me, and she was like, I'm looking for a cigar shop that just says cigars. And I was like, well, this is a cigar shop. And she was like, no, not that one. And I was like, okay, word. Well, and she's like, it's on this street. And I was like, okay, well, there's another one like a block away. I think that could be it. And she's like, what do you mean you think? Oh. And I was like, what do you mean? What do I mean? I think. I'm telling you. You asked me where there's a cigar shop. I said, I think there's one. And she was like, I don't want you to think. I want you to know. And I was like, you're asking me a question. Why are you coming up to me like this? I'm telling you, there's a cigar shop over there. I think it could be the one you're looking for. It was crazy.
So,
I've never been approached with such hostility for like genuinely no reason.
She thought you were like the mayor of downtown.
I don't know what she thought. And you know what? This is actually not the first time this has happened to me, because a woman came in to the record store where I was working, and she was like, do you know where there's a weed shop down here? And I was like, nah, I don't smoke weed, so why would I know that?
Yeah.
And she was like, you work downtown and you don't know where the weed shop is? And I was like, I know where I work.
Yeah.
Like, I know the place I go to. Why would I know where you go?
Yeah.
I'm not a weed head. I'm not a weed addict. I have a clear mind.
That's very interesting. It's interesting when people just cop a little attitude.
No, why? Those two particularly. What is it?
Like, check yourself. Check yourself.
Check yourself for sure. You're going to come to me with a little cranky attitude because you don't have your little baba of weed to suck on? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't know where anything is. You want to know where Subway is? I go there sometimes. Do you want to know where the falafel place is? I can tell you that. And if you want to know where to get Cliff Bars and Gatorade downtown, I can tell you that too. Ray and Kim's Convenience.
Maybe downtown needs a couple of those You Are Here's.
Yeah, like a mall directory.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Downtown directory, baby.
A downtown directory, and it's like all of downtown, but there's like 4 locations on it because there's fucking nothing there.
Yeah.
That would
Downtown
be
is a mess.
Mm-hmm. I got shit in my mouth.
Poo?
Yeah.
Poop?
I was eating poop while you were at work today. I don't like cooking when you're not home.
I don't like cooking when you're not home.
It's like, what am I going to cook for one when I could just eat my poop out of the toilet?
When you're not home, I eat like the most disgusting food. Like, just like I scrounge around like a rat, and then I put a bunch of stuff in a bowl and heat it up a little bit, and then just try and like eat that.
Lately, I've been eating like Pioneer meals while you're not home. A lot of like baked beans.
Bread?
Baked beans and bread.
Butter
and
churn.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I'm eating like a modern version of Pioneer meals.
I remember this one time I took a vacation with my dad and his family, and we went to Wisconsin.
Cheeseheads, rise up.
We went to Wisconsin Dells.
I think that's there.
Yeah, that's where they wear the cheese hats.
It is. Okay, cool.
And we went to a water park in Wisconsin Dells.
Why Wisconsin?
Because that's where they had a big water park.
Surely there's one closer than that. You could have gone to Canada's Wonderland.
Honestly, I don't know, okay, why we do what we do. But we went to a restaurant that was, I think,
That's
called...
where your dad's second family lived.
Yeah. There's a big Polish community there, I guess. But we didn't do anything to do with that.
Okay.
But we went to a restaurant called Paul Bunyan's, I'm pretty sure. And it was like...
That's the Liquid Mike restaurant.
Yeah, and you could go there and you would sit all at picnic tables and they'd like just bring food out. You don't order. And that was very Pioneer style. I think we had like chili and cornbread and like that kind of vibe. But like I hated it. I thought it was so gross.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, the food was bad?
The food was bad.
But did you like it experientially?
Experientially, I did like it because do you know what they actually also had at Paul Bunyan's? I don't actually know if the Paul Bunyan's was in Wisconsin or on the way to or from. I have a very poor memory. I also almost died on this trip, which could also be playing a part in why I don't remember much. But
you died and Paul Bunyan's was heaven.
Yeah.
And you didn't like it, so they sent you back.
You know the machine in Big, the fortune teller in Big?
Yeah.
They
Zoltar?
They had one of those at the Paul Bunyan's. Because the Paul Bunyan's had a big gift shop attached to it. Like a Cracker Barrel or something. Do Cracker Barrels have gift shops? I don't know.
You wished to stay small on the Paul Bunyan machine and it worked.
Yes. I think it gave you like one of those like pennies, like a flat penny. I could be mixing up all of my memories because I did almost die on the trip. So it could have been, it honestly all could have been just a dream.
None of it happened.
It
honestly sounds like something that could have not happened because why did you go to Wisconsin Dells? Dells?
Yeah, Wisconsin Dells. Is that a city?
Dude, you're getting a Dell. I don't know. I've never heard of this.
But I was at Wisconsin Dells, and I'll just quickly tell the story of how my almost died.
Do you want me to keep interrupting?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm at Wisconsin Dells with my dad and his family, his other family. And we're all swimming.
It's nice that he let you meet his other family.
I know. We're all swimming in the pool at the hotel. And for For a hotel that was really close to the water park, there was an awful lot of people swimming at the hotel pool. It was a party. And my parents are divorced, so I'm probably like 10 or 11 at this point. And if you can imagine how small I was when I was 10 or 11, I was probably the size of a 5-year-old.
You're probably the size of a baby in a peanut shell.
Literally. I was probably I remember like being like, wow, I'm finally 3 feet tall. Like, I can remember feeling that. So I was probably so fucking small.
I was 3 feet tall when I frickin' came out.
Yeah. And there was this broad
Don't
in
say it.
the pool drowning. And there was no lifeguard. This broad is drowning in the pool. It's like, looks like a drown from a movie. She's like coming up and going, help! And then like, I'm going, help! I'm literally like 5 years old in my body thinking no one's helping her. I have to go and help her. She was probably like 15 or 16. Huger than me. And I'm trying to save her. And she is pushing my head down and like using me as a flotation device. And I was like, what am I can't help this person. Like, I can barely swim.
She's trying to wrap it up for you.
And I was like, oh, she's killing me. Like, like I had the thought, I was like, oh, I'm going to die at the hands of this
You're going to die a hero.
And so I just swam under her and back up to the top and got out of the pool and was like,
fuck this bro.
I was literally just like, sorry, dude, I don't know what to do for you.
And then she died.
No, she didn't die. Someone else saved her in a very like, in a way that was like, she was like, took off her shirt and like her bathing suit was like one piece. Like, she looked like a lifeguard. She like took off her t-shirt and like dove into the pool. Whereas like I like descended through the stairs to try and save this girl. Like, I was like,
not urgent.
No, because I didn't know what I was doing. I've never saved anything in my life except a turtle once on the highway. But I didn't die that day, and neither did that other girl. Thanks to the other girl in Wisconsin Dells.
Shout out to the other girl in Wisconsin Dells.
You're a hero. You did what I couldn't do.
And now you get to kill one person if you want, free of charge.
Unless you already killed someone before you saved that person.
Yeah. Assuming you've never killed before, you get to kill now. So choose wisely. And when the police come, don't tell them I told you this, but just tell them that that's why. Don't mention me.
I'm so glad I didn't die that day.
I'm glad you didn't die that day.
Because
what would my life be? I'd be
my
doing
dad
this
would have
podcast
been
alone.
So sad, and then my mom would have been really mad at him.
Yeah, for letting you
meet his other family. I don't want to speak disparagingly about my dad because he and I actually just reconnected in the spiritual realm. But I won't say it.
You think he had another family?
No, I was going to say I wish that he did, because then maybe he would have had something to live for.
Been happier.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if you went to Wisconsin Dells and you saw your dad's other family and they were way sexier?
It wouldn't shock me because my dad was a very charming.
Slick.
Like, I think he could have pulled like a hottie.
Damn. Mm-hmm. Damn.
Well, my mom is like a beautiful, beautiful hottie.
But it was different back then. You just like married the first person you ever met. But your dad now on the apps, he could be going crazy.
Oh my God, the apps would have loved him.
He could be going
He's
crazy.
like a little teddy. He's like a little teddy guy, and he was like
Daddy.
So funny. Such a sweetie.
He'd be sending nice little
big heart,
nice lines, like
loved cooking,
not disgusting.
No, he'd be like, "Let me make you ravioli."
Chef Boyardee Belansky.
He really was a chef. He really was a Boyardee. He really was a Boyardee.
From the Boyardee culinary school.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. My dad, he never really cooked for us until my mom broke up with him. And so I remember the one time he, made a meal. I was literally just like, why haven't you been doing this the whole time? What's happening? This is not okay that I've been living off Michelinas when Boyardee's living under my roof.
Boyardee's nuts. Harry.
I would go over to his house on a Wednesday and he'd be like, okay, the turkey's coming out soon. I made stuffing by scratch. I made a pie. I made dinner rolls.
That is not Boyardee coated.
No, it's not.
My dad was living Boyardee coated.
Yeah, your dad. But my dad did have Boyardee. Like, my dad also loved a hamburger helper.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I would say that my mom is the better cook. She's more experimental. She makes stuff that is out of the realm of what a normal Southern Ontario mom would make.
That's
would say,
true,
white
yeah.
Southern Ontario mom. And she's good at it.
Yeah.
She never makes anything that sucks.
No.
I wouldn't say. But my dad was, when I was staying at my dad's, it was like we were having hot dogs on the barbecue. We were having, he loved hamburger helper. So we'd have like the hamburger helper mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah. Did you ever have the beef stroganoff?
Oh, yeah. Beef stroking off.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I felt when I ate that.
That was
stuff.
big in the Belansky household.
Oh, yeah. I loved Chef Boyardee. Obviously, I haven't eaten it in 12 million years because I've been vegan since like before some people I know were alive. But I know that if I had it now, it would be disgusting.
Totally.
I know it would be disgusting.
It wouldn't be like a thing where nostalgia kicks in and you're
no,
like, oh, actually?
No.
Like a Pop-Tart? Like, I feel like if I ate a Pop-Tart, I'd be like, yeah.
You think?
Yeah, I do. I think that's a hard thing to make disgusting. I think Pop-Tarts go.
I didn't like the edge of the Pop-Tart.
No one does. It's too dense and it's too savory.
Yeah, we need some kind of science to get rid of the edge.
Icing to the end.
But it's also it has to have filling to the edge too. The filling needs to go farther.
Shrinkflation is probably really done those dirty.
Oh my god, it's probably like a landing strip.
It's probably a square
90s pubic landing strip of.
It's probably like a square millimeter of
and so
jam.
thin, like a credit card thin. These companies are sick.
Gah.
These companies make me want to puke. These companies make me want to kill myself on camera. Like Bud Dwyer.
I don't even know where to begin.
With what?
With what to talk about, because we've just so
There's
much.
There's been so much.
Maddie had a birthday.
Oh yeah, I had a birthday. I've received a lot of beautiful gifts. A lot of gift cards to the coffee shop that I read books at and harass the employees. And I received many vegan hot dogs. I'm going to show a picture of it right now. And I had a little birthday party, a joint birthday party with our friend Rachie. And I was tasked with putting something on the TV for us to watch. It was supposed to be just like background noise. I put on Big.
I picked Big.
Okay, but I put it on.
Yeah, but I picked it.
Is this my story or is it my birthday story or is it yours?
Well, I was there.
Whose is it though? Whose birthday story?
Okay, it's your story.
Okay, thank you. Here's the picture of my gifts. You got every variation of vegan hot dog here. You got Eve's, the classic.
That's a jackpot.
You got Smart Dog. That's a little different. And then you got that smoked apple sage field roast.
What's this one?
That's an Eve's Mediterranean veggie sausage. We got spicy Italian veggie sausage and then jumbo veggie dogs.
So we're grilling dogs.
So I'm dog rich right now. Sam picked Big, and right away I knew the party was cooked.
Party's over, guys.
The party was fried. Everybody was zoned in on Big. One of the best and weirdest movies ever made. Shouldn't have been allowed to make that. Somebody along the way had to be like, yeah, we can't let the lady have sex with the kid. But she does.
Maybe she had it in her contract.
That she has to have sex with the kid.
With Tom Hanks, yeah.
This wasn't supposed to happen to the kid. If you haven't watched that movie in a while or if you've never seen it, I would say watch it to see the single strangest movie that was allowed to be made for like mainstream consumption.
And like for like kids to
ever.
watch.
Yeah, I guess it's a kids movie. The themes are quite adult, I find.
I would say so.
I find that the themes are very adult.
But one thing I did find interesting about the film was that like he like gets in this adult relationship with his coworker and
it ruins his life. He becomes unhappy at work.
It ruins his life. He becomes unhappy at work, but like he's rich. He has a great job. He has a great place. And instead of breaking up with her, he says, "You know what? I am actually a little kid, and I have to go home to my mother."
What man hasn't used that line?
Literally. The whole time I was watching this, I was like, fucking classic.
If you haven't seen this movie, it's about a 13-year-old boy who uses a wish granting machine on the boardwalk to... Sorry, my... I'm not itching my pecker. It's like my leg. Uses the machine to wish. He wishes to be big. And he comes back the next morning as a 30-year-old adult man. And he runs away to New York City from the suburbs. He gets a job as a toy exec. And then he fucks his coworker in his beautiful apartment.
And he leads her on.
He really, truly leads her on. They get into a relationship. And then
she says she's his girlfriend.
Straight up. And then, and this is not played as weird. Like, and he's not like an adult.
No.
He's a kid. She likes his childlike demeanor.
Wonder.
And he chooses to go back to being a kid. She drives him back to his mom's house. And she's like, call me in 10 years.
When you're 23 and I'm 53.
Because that dick
was big.
Was so powerful that she's still thinking about getting robbed by a little boy.
Her pussy's so dusty that he had to go back to his mom.
He had to go back to his mom. But I was saying, I think if I were in his position and I went from being a kid, jumping ahead, I'm an adult, I have a beautiful apartment in Manhattan, I have a good job where he seemingly just plays with toys.
His job.
And he's having sex. So I think just for like the rent protection.
Yeah.
I'm staying.
Like kids don't think like that. And that's how you know. Have. He's a little ass kid.
There's so many ways his life can go wrong between 13 and adulthood.
And it's going to.
He could get addicted to pills. He's going to get addicted to pills. He wants to be a baseball player. He goes back to become a professional baseball player. That might not happen. That's probably not happening.
No, and you were getting high in that company.
Yes.
People love your ideas.
Yes. And he was just playing with toys.
What's fun about a building?
And having sex.
Yeah.
Big mistake. And then once that finished, I was like, all right. Yeah, big mistake. They need to remake that with Chet Hanks, and it's called Big. Just, if you're a film exec, studio exec listening to this, that's free. You can have it. I want 2%.
I love Chet Hanks.
I want 10%. But you can have it otherwise. You don't even have to put my name anywhere on it.
He's a star.
Chet Hanks, I think, I'm not the person who's allowed to make this decision. But I do think, from my perspective on him, he's a sign of a better future. Mm-hmm. You know? He doesn't have evil in his heart like some of these people do. He's just living.
I don't know that I can speak on that.
I am not allowed to speak on it.
Yeah, I don't know enough.
This is not...
To say he's not evil?
This is not definitive. I don't get to make this decision.
I think he's a star, and he's got a lot of star power, got a lot of charisma.
That's for sure.
But I don't know about the not evil part. I don't know.
Time will tell. Time will tell.
Yeah.
Time will tell. And then once that was done, I was like, okay, we're good. We're chilling. I'm just going to put on Twilight. party's over. The party's never been more over than when I put on Twilight.
We
stopped talking.
It became a cinema experience.
Yeah, we had a cinematic. My birthday was a movie. Big in Twilight. But I did eat donuts. And I insisted that we get 12 donuts because I was sure everybody was going to be going crazy for the donuts. And out of those 12, 6 of them had to be apple fritters because that's the second best donut available. Number 1 is cinnamon sugar. I think maybe everybody, there was like 5 people at this party. I think everybody had 1 donut except me. And I took a bunch home, and the next day I ate 5 myself. So kind of a perfect birthday.
Yeah, I'd say so. And Rachie made incredible hors d'oeuvres. Rachie made pigs in a blanket just for Maddie.
So true. It was amazing. I had an amazing birthday. And now I'm on tour. I'm in Los Angeles, and I'm hanging out with celebrities.
We're rich. We're famous.
We're at celebrity swinger parties right now.
We're at freak offs right now.
But not the bad kind. Not the goody kind. We're at consensual freak offs.
We're sober.
Sober, consensual freak offs in LA. That's us right now as we speak.
Yeah.
You're listening to this. We're at the
off.
sober, consensual freak off. So things are good.
Things are really good.
Come see us on tour. We're out with Drug Church, with Modern Color, with Soul Blind. Pony is absolutely rocking. We're playing with a drummer none of us have ever met.
Yeah.
It's a long tour.
6 weeks with someone we don't know.
We have amazing merch. We're playing a perfect set list. It's going to be so good. And there's going to be hot celebrities at every show, but especially the LA shows, both of them. Because we're gonna pause the freak off to go to the show, the consensual sober freak off. Stream the new Pony song. It's called Every Little Crumb. It's out now. There's a music video. Somebody left one rude comment on it, and I've been tortured by that ever since.
What's the rude comment?
They said, it's okay.
I feel like if it was just okay, you wouldn't have left that comment. So you must have thought it was fabulous.
Why did you watch it? I think if they were like, this sucks, I would like that more. That would make me less mad.
Yeah.
But they really got my ass with that one. And don't use this knowledge against me because I said it.
That would be very nice.
If I catch you leaving comments like that, I'm going to piss in your mouth. Hot, dehydrated piss, yellow. It's going to look like yellow Gatorade, and it's going to taste like
piss.
Shit. There's a bonus episode on Patreon that is a good one, but I accidentally forgot to change the settings in the thing that we use to record this, so it's like the smallest video file that has been created since the early 2000s. But you can still watch it, and it sounds good.
Yeah, just watch it with your eyes closed. You don't need to see us.
I put up a demo of Every Little Crumb. And I think we're going to try to do some little tour documentary stuff that will also be on the Patreon. So that is patreon.com/samandmaddie.com. Sign up. I need it. I need it. Things are going bad for me right now. I got to tell you guys.
We're actually really fucked right now. And we're in the shit, but you guys don't need to know that because everything is perfect and fine.
Yeah, we're not deep in the shit. Don't worry about us.
And to my dad's other family in Wisconsin Dells, we will not be making a stop there on this tour, but maybe next time.
We love you so much.
Bye.
Goodbye. This is how I look at you at the freak off, the consensual sober freak off. While you're fishing around for my car keys in the fishbowl.
Everyone wants your car keys.
Yeah, right.
Everyone wants your car keys.
Everyone wants me dead.
Let's have me espresso.
Everyone wants me dead.
Nobody wants you dead.
Everyone wants me